Hello friends, welcome to IT Job Pulse. Today is the 8th video of PMP training program. Today we are going to be talking about scope. If you are a regular viewer, then you have a question that again scope, because yesterday we discussed about scope. Then my friend, yesterday it was about high level overview and we discussed about other factors as well. Today I'm going to get into the depth and I'm going to help you achieve no more scope creep. How do you achieve that? By becoming scope like a pro. And how you become a pro? By understanding scope statement secrets, right? So all the secrets I'm going to share with you without any further delay. Let's get started. A fun and interactive ride into scope management with Agile Scrum twist, right? So if you are new to the channel, I recommend you to go back and watch previous videos. Then you can come to this video. So let's scope things out without losing our minds. Okay. So generally, whenever we gather requirements, when we think about scope, there is a confusion, we miss clarity. Okay. So to give you that clarity, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever started a project thinking it's a pizza? Please comment in the comment box. Okay. Now, when I think about pizza, yes, I have worked in pizza project and this requirement has come from my son, he the stakeholder for pizza project. Somehow I have convinced my son and I have made him habitual to have it once in a 3 months or 6 months of time. And if I remember it correctly, in last 1 year, it is just 3 times. So let me give one of the pizza project examples which we recently completed, father-son pizza project. So in the last month, my son wanted to have a pizza. I went on to Google and we have a Domino's pizza store, but I wanted to check another options. So we went to some different pizza store rather than Domino's. When we started our journey, it was just a pizza. As soon as I reached to the pizza store, my son asked me to add Coke. And after that, he also asked me to add cake. So two things he added. Now that project has turned into 7-layer wedding cake with unicorns, right? So did this happen with you? That you think it's a pizza, but it has got turned into a big 7-layer wedding cake with unicorns? If yes, please comment in the comment box. And would you like to know the result about our father-son pizza project? Have I added Coke and cake into the pizza? Well then, stay tuned. I will reveal that at the end. That's what happens when you skip the project scope statement. This is very important. We must spend quality time, and just not about time. We need to understand it correctly. And if we want clarification, we need to go back to stakeholders. We need to do brainstorming, and then scope needs to be finalized. So what's in a scope statement? What is covered in the scope statement? So project scope statement includes, PSS is nothing but project scope statement. So it has a scope description. Let's imagine the pizza project again. I need to give pizza, and we decided father-son pizza project. We decided that it will be only 4-layer pizza. Okay. Then acceptance criteria. That is acceptance criteria was in this project was it has to be 4-layer pizza, and then required deliverables. Okay, so what all things are required to deliver? So in our case, it was very simple. We just have to, you know, go to the pizza store and bring it home out of a scope item. So here you can relate to like adding a coke or a cake. Okay, so this is out of scope for me. Stay tuned. You will understand whether I have that added or not at the end. Constraints. So what are the constraints? First constraint I had, I was thinking about my son's health because I believe pizza is not a good thing for health, and it was a very humid and hot situation. The temperature was very much high, so whether to go out or not. Uh, so that was the constraint. And one more thing that uh, his mother, like my wife, also was not ready for this pizza thing. So this was unplanned pizza project. Actually, my son came into bedroom and he whispered in my ears that something he wants, and he said, "We will not tell uh, my wife, and we will go out and we'll bring the pizza." Okay, so that was a constraint for me. So we did not inform and we came out. Okay, so assumptions can be like the store must be open and the store has a pizza. Okay, and the kind of pizza we wanted, that also it has. So out of scope is equal to saying no to scope creep unicorns. I think some of you might have got idea about the about adding a coke and cake, but still stay tuned. So uh, like out of scope means what? Like something which is not added in the scope, which is not discussed, which is not finalized, which is not documented. So if we write that very well out of scope, then we can avoid scope creep. This is a secret, top secret. Okay. So Agile Scrum way requirements evolve like a Pokemon, right? Even I have used this word Pokemon. Product backlog defines evolving requirements. So again, you can connect to the example like pizza, then a requirement got added, 4 layers pizza, then addition of coke and cake, sprint-wise delivery. So like how you will deliver it if we consider Agile Scrum. So what I said, let me reveal it. Uh, let's not stretch it further. So I said to my son, consider there is only one sprint is planned. So in that sprint, we will deliver only a pizza. But if we consider sprint wise, then I said in the next sprint, I will give you Coke. So I did not add a Coke. And in next to next sprint, I will give you cake as well. So I did not add that. That was out of scope for me. But in Agile Scrum, I did not say no, but I just shifted those tasks to next sprints. So if it is a waterfall method, I will say that I will not give you at any given condition. So for every additional requirement, we will have to run a separate project altogether. So this is what happened in the pizza delivery project. Definition of done, agile acceptance criteria. So definition of done means that it means that everything is ready. Okay, all the criterias are met, and we are ready to go live. Okay, so when we went to the pizza store, we sat there, we ordered, and we waited for some time. So the pizza owner gave some instructions to the waiter. So waiter made sure that he adds all the things in the pizza, and he also adds like sauce. So whatever is required with pizza, whatever needs to be added, that is considered as acceptance criterion. User stories capture needs. So let me write a user story. Uh, as a son, I want to eat a four-layer pizza so that I have a great pleasure and dopamine. So that is a user story I have written. Values is equal to focus, openness, respect, commitment, and courage. So focus, I was very much focused about I just need to deliver pizza. Openness, I missed openness here because I did not involve the main stakeholder, my wife. It was a surprise to her. So openness is really important. Respect, yes, I had a all conversation, like even ordering pizza when I was speaking to the waiter. I even to my son also throughout this journey I was speaking with respect. Okay, commitment. Okay, I was committed that I will definitely bring the pizza even though there's a hot humid situation out there. And courage is something. It is like I have shown a courage by not adding the key stakeholder, and so it's a wrong example. But please try to understand that when we are in the professional life, we cannot hide things. Okay, we have to have openness, and when it's about courage, let's say if you are working on some project, so you should speak out if you understand something is going out of your hands, or if you find something potential risk. So for that you should have a openness and you should have a courage to speak about it. Okay, so next is about PMBOK versus Scrum, a friendly tug of war. So as per PMI, Waterfall is applicable and project manager is there. But in Agile Scrum projects, generally there is not a designation of a project manager. But as you know, there are some hybrid projects where project manager is also involved in the projects, right? So that is nothing but Agile plus Waterfall equal to hybrid. So let's do the comparison. Waterfall versus Agile. Fixed versus evolving scope. Pizza, evolving scope is what? Addition of Coke and cake. Project scope statement versus product backlog. Okay, I have talked about product backlog in previous video. Strict versus a flexible acceptance. So waterfall strict means only pizza, nothing else. Okay, no change. But flexible acceptance means what? In the next sprints, we can deliver cake and Coke. Waterfall. Let's plan everything now. So waterfall is something we plan everything now. Okay. Scrum. Let's learn as we go. Okay. So this statement will remain the same. Now, interactive segment. Scope it or scrap it. Okay. Let's scope it or scrap it. Mobile app login feature. Okay. Free coffee for team. Dark mode toggle. Teleportation feature. Backup database system. In scope, out of scope, or let's assume. So it's nothing but like if you consider like mobile app login feature in scope, that's fine. Like that is scope. But if you feel like free copy for a team, no. So you will say scrap it. That means out of scope. Dark mode toggle, yes, in scope. Teleportation feature, yes, it's in scope. Backup database system, it is out of scope for us. So the serious stuff, okay, please don't forget. A well-defined scope avoids scope creep, okay, stakeholder confusion, okay, rework and stress, right? Clear requirements equal to happy team plus sane PM. Okay. So bonus game, scope creeper. So what we are doing here, we are assigning roles like someone will become project manager, someone will become client, and someone will become developer, and someone will become tester. Consider there are 4 people in the team. So one player will be a scope creeper, and scope creeper, let's consider it is a client. Okay. So you become a client, and you always try to sneak in random requirements, like you consistently change requirements, you confuse the team, and you give a lot of requirements, okay, random requirements. So others must call it out if it's out of scope. So when you are doing this activity, you can say this is out of scope. Okay. Generally, this is a game, but when we are in the project, what we do, we first understand the requirements. Okay. Then we prepare BRD. So in BRD, we write about in scope, out of scope. Okay. Some added in the BRD, and some of them added in PID, project initiation document. Okay. But the best practice is to add it into the BRD and PID as well. So conclusion time, keep it clear, keep it real, like only pizza. Scope is your project's GPS, right? Uh, it's guiding you, and it's important because everything is about scope. Waterfall or agile, clarity wins. No matter what, clarity wins. Clarity is the winner. Remember, communication is the key. As I did the communication, and also when when we came back home, as you remember, when we started, we did not inform my wife, okay, about the pizza. So when we came back home, I managed it very well. Again, with respectful communication, and I made her understand that it was just a third pizza in a year. Okay, so somehow I was able to manage that conflict as well. And coffee helps a lot too. For me, coffee, I don't like it very much. Again, like I have it very rarely. So whatever works for you, like tea, green tea. So I always recommend green tea is the best option. Okay. So that's it. I hope you have got the secrets, and I hope you will not confused between father son pizza project and the real project. So one more time, I will say, in real projects, we cannot hide things. It was just a story example which I shared with you. In real projects, we have to be transparent and honest. So on that note, I'm ending today's video. Thank you. Catch you soon. Bye bye.